Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I want to take a few minutes today to talk about something that quietly but profoundly changed my relationship with art, and it is acrylic painting. I started acrylic painting because it felt similar to spray paint in a way, but it ended up completely changing the way I think when I'm working on murals or even when I'm just sketching with a ballpoint pen on my sketchbook. And it's because acrylic taught me how to see differently, how to make mistakes and how to accept or fix them. So if you're an artist exploring mediums and you want to try something new and maybe you've never tried acrylics, these might resonate. Um, I started painting with acrylic a couple of years ago, almost out of convenience. I had them laying around because my mom used to paint with them, and I realized very quickly that it was cheaper than oils, easier to clean up, and it dried super quickly. So yeah, I really liked it from the start, and this quick drying time became quickly a lesson because acrylic forces you to paint fast and to be precise, but still has that incredibly good coverage that allows you to fix your mistakes and go over it like I'm doing right now with the white paint over the hand. You can literally just get white paint and go over something and redo it from scratch. In this video, I also wanted to explain a little bit about my process. So, why and how I paint. I have to say that my process is more or less always the same. It starts with just black and white illustration because I like to have this very comic book style um, base where all my darker values are very, very dark and all the contrast inside of my image is very strong. This allows me to really see the edges of all the shapes and have these big areas defined in contrast to where the light and the shadows are. Because yeah, for the smoother gradients is something that I really take care of it like later on in the painting process. The next stage is underpainting, or what in digital art is usually referred as blocking. What I do here is I just lay down a base coat for every single item inside of my painting. And this removes entirely the white areas. So there's no white left on the painting at all. And also makes the darker areas, so the ones that were painted in black in the sketching phase, now they have a wash of color over them. From a value perspective, it basically brings everything to a medium value. And from here, we move on to the last stage, which is the stage where I build up the colors and darken or lighten each area until I reach the tone that I really want. And if I want even smoother gradients, I can also use like diluent, which allows me to make very soft washes of paint and to get to a lighter or darker tone very, very slowly. The last, like the very final stage is then when I add the white or the overlines. So yeah, this is basically it for my process. So I just go in there and slowly carve out my values until they reach the tone that I really want to get to. Yeah, if you're trying to find a medium or you're worried that you're not doing things in the right way, just try acrylic. That's my recommendation. Not because it's easy, but because I find that it's a honest medium. Teaches you how to commit, how to adapt, and how to keep going. And those lessons will stick with you probably, whether you're holding a brush or a spray gun or just a chip pen. And yeah, this was everything for today, and thanks for listening to me. And don't forget to keep creating.